And
Hello and welcome to NFL Talk. I'm Ben with Derek and Ryan, and we're going to be making some preseason predictions right now, so we're going to start right in. Ryan, who do you think the breakout player this year is going to be?
I think the breakout player this year is going to be Brandon LaFell. Not many people are talking about him, but he's, a great addition for the Pats, and I think, whenever any wide receiver plays with Tom Brady, I think your stats are going to be inflated. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and I think he'll do well this season.
Derek?
Mine is Steve Smith of the Ravens. I feel like him and Joe Flacco are going to have a great connection together, and their wide receivers aren't the highest, the oldest, so I feel like he brings a lot of experience to the team, and I feel like it's a great addition.
All right, I'm going to go with Brandon Bolden, the running back for the Patriots. I think that with LeGarrette Blount gone now to the Steelers, he has a much bigger role in the Patriots running game, and I think he'll be able to fill the void that he left very nicely. Next question. Player who is going to disappoint this year, not live up to the expectations people have of him. What do you think, Derek?
Jimmy Graham of the Saints. I feel like he's not going to do as well as expected. Just kind of a gut feeling. I feel like he's had such great years in the past and over the past few years, but I just don't feel like he's going to live up to expectations this year.
Right?
I'm going to have to go with Adrian Peterson. I'm not going to say that he will have a bad season, but I think everyone's expecting him to be the number one running back in the league, and I don't think he'll live up to that this season. I think he'll still be definitely like a top 5 season, but not, what he's expected.
Okay, I'm going to go with Joe Flacco. I feel like since his Super Bowl leading playoffs, where he played a very good playoffs that year, but I think those couple of games have inflated expectations for him, and I feel like there's no way that over a period of 16 games he can live up to the expectations that are set for him. I just don't think he's good enough. All right, moving on. Next question. Who is your breakout team for this year? Breakout team, Ryan.
My breakout team this year is going to be the Buffalo Bills. With their new addition of Sammy Watkins and E.J. Manuel at the quarterback, I think they'll have a much better season than people are predicting. And the addition of Brandon Spikes at linebacker.
All right, Derek?
The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are always in contention. They always kind of don't make it to the playoffs because they lose against either the Redskins or sometimes the Giants. But I just feel like Dez Bryant's going to have a breakout season. He's just going to do great. Tony Romo, I feel like he's going to pull through this year in the playoffs. And I see them not winning the Super Bowl. I see them going to at least the second round of the playoffs.
All right, I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm not entirely sure why. It's mainly a gut feeling, but I feel like Kadeem Carey is a great addition to their backfield, and I feel like they'll be able to surprise some people this year. On the flip side of that question, what's a team that you think is going to disappoint this year? What do you think, Derek?
I think that the San Francisco 49ers are going to disappoint this year. They've lived up to the hype over the past few years. Again, this is just a gut feeling for me. I feel like they have a strong defense, but their offense isn't going to produce for them. I feel like Colin Kaepernick's not going to have as great of a season as he had last year and the year before.
All right, Ryan?
I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers, losing their number one receiving yards, receiver, Steve Smith. I think that was a big loss for them, and, they did sign Jericho Cotchery, but I think they're not going to do as well as they did last year.
I'm going to go with the Panthers. I feel like they lost a lot of significant players, and they didn't really add anyone too significant, so I feel like they're not going to be able to live up to the expectations that were set by last year. All right, last question, Super Bowl prediction. Very quick, here we go.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks and the Patriots in the final, with the Seahawks winning. I think it'll be the Patriots and the Broncos in the AFC, and I think with the Patriots, better improved secondary with Brandon Browner and Darrelle Revis, I think they'll be able to push past Peyton, who usually chokes in the playoffs. But I'm going to have to take the Seahawks over the Pats.
All right, Derek?
Very bold prediction. I'm saying round 3, Patriots versus Giants in the Super Bowl. I just feel like they're both going to have breakout seasons this year.
Alrighty, I'm going to say Broncos, Seahawks again. I think the Seahawks are going to come on top again. That's all the time we have. For Ryan and Derek, I'm Ben. Thanks so much for watching.